know that I can top Ellington or Bob or anybody that's gone before us, all right? But let me share with you a couple of things that I've seen. So it might be helpful to know that Wexford Science and Technology is a company that specializes in the creation of what we call knowledge communities, places where leading research, which we have an abundance here, corporate innovation, the startup community, so well represented by Ellington, community inclusion, all come together. It's where new ideas come to life. Now, we do this around the country. We actually advise around the world, right? But we aren't as well known in Baltimore as we should be. People don't realize we have billions of dollars of investment in some of the most important life sciences markets anywhere in the world. But we have recently opened our newest building here in Baltimore. And why is that? Why have we created a hub in Baltimore at the UMB BioPark with our important partners, the University of Maryland, Baltimore, but in the midst of great intellectual capital that's also found at UMB, at Hopkins, at Goucher, at Morgan State, at Baltimore City Community College, all coming together. Well, let me tell you, you've been here, you've been to Select USA's conference, you've been watching the news. We are in a time of great uncertainty, right? And that uncertainty is causing folks to look at diversifying their revenue, new partnerships, new ways of bringing ideas and information to life. Secondly, the entire innovation ecosystem is shifting under our feet real time. Those of you in life sciences may know 70 drugs are coming off patent by 2030. Billion-dollar revenue drugs. Yet the pipeline of companies behind them, as represented by a lot of venture capital sitting on the sidelines over the last 5 years, is thin. Therefore, industry needs to come closer to the life sciences intellectual capital. And the very nature of work itself and the employee-employer relationship has changed in the years since COVID. The same inducements for Gen Z aren't the inducements for the boomers. They're looking for a different environment to do their work and a different work-life balance. Now, what's this mean for us, and why am I saying this at an investment conference in Baltimore? Because what I mean and what I believe is the playing field has changed. The cities that will have the advantage in the future, and I see 100 cities a year. This is all I do. This is my 5th one of these in 6 days. What's going to happen is those cities that can line their assets, that can make the connections, that can attract the capital, and that are more creative, productive, allowing new ideas to come to market at a velocity they haven't been able to be before, are the ones that are moving forward. It's why we have doubled down and just spent almost $200 million bringing a new building to life here in Baltimore. A gorgeous building, right here, for MLK, that represents an intersection, an intentionally programmed community. You're going to see more of this around the world. If I can't rely on my federal, my state, my provincial funding, I need to bring industry closer. I also need to bring industry closer for experiential learning opportunities for my students at university. I need to have new ideas and new people that can constantly be mixing. Artists, tinkerers, musicians, anthropologists, scientists, engineers, clinicians, and others. In an environment that is inspirational, but in an environment that is curated for their own success. You need infrastructure, like Bob was talking about Launchport, our Connect Labs, where all you do is bring your science and everything else is there. again allowing you to move at a velocity you have not been able to move previously. The palette, the landscape is changing. It is flattening. Like it or not, the power rests in the cities, and the cities that can move boldly are those that will have an advantage, right? Fortune favors the bold. Some say that came from Pliny the Younger, others say Virgil or Ovid. Doesn't matter which ancient Roman. The Baltimore group has taken that for the future favors the bold moves that you see occurring here now, that you've heard about all day, that you will continue to hear about. Putting those in a place is what we do, and we are so happy to invite you into this place and for you to be able to see what Baltimore has to offer.